What's up, guys? It's Danger here, and today I'm actually going to be doing a different video. And I do want to let everybody know that this is going to be for commission, but that does not mean I'm just filling you guys full of crap and trying to get the quick sells or whatever. In fact, I'm making a lot less money on parts like these because they aren't the best of the best. They are definitely budget. But with that being said, these are parts on my gun that I definitely trust, and you know, anybody that's watching this video I wouldn't want to let down. So this is me kind of making a video for all those budget shooters out there that kind of just want to get into shooting but don't want to spend $1,000 or so on a voodoo or like an EOTech or something like that, or some flashlights are super expensive, some grips are super expensive. Everybody's going to want to customize their gun the way that they want. So I'm also not trying to say this is, my way or the highway, so to speak. But let's just get into it. The first thing that I would say that I really love on my gun is it's called the Firefield Rapid Fire scope. So this is made by Firefield. I got the thing covered, but I will definitely throw in a picture in there to let you guys see what it actually looks like, not painted. But this is the Firefield tactical scope. It is a 1x6 by 24. This scope to me has been amazing as far as range capabilities goes for an AR. I've hit out to 600. That's about the max that you're going to get to 1 to 6 for the most part, especially with a budget build AR. I got about close to a 3 MOA, so that comes into play too. But basically, this scope is, like I said, a 1x6 or 1 to 6 by 24. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. And it's worked really well for me. I've had this for about about a year and a half now, and used it every time I go to the range. Always hold 0. I've dropped this gun before, still hold 0. I'm pretty rough with my guns. I want them to work in stressful situations if need be. So I do put my guns through the test. Another thing that I kind of want to go over on this gun as well, on this rifle, is the Streamlight. And keep in mind, I don't remember all the names, but at least by heart. So I am looking off to my right at the actual post itself to get the names. So if you guys see me going like that, it's not because I'm like, Anyways, the next light I would say, thing on the gun that I really like, personally anyways, is the Streamlight 8866. And this package also includes the pressure pad, which I have here. Now the sad part is, which is kind of embarrassing to make a YouTube video about, is I don't have any batteries in it right now, and that's my fault as a gun owner. You should always have this ready to go. That way you can see in nighttime, or if it's just dark. It's basically it's a 1,000 lumen flashlight. It has all the lumens you need to absolutely blind the shit out of somebody, if it's a home invasion or something like that. But also if you're out and it's dark and you need to see, this light will definitely illuminate the forest. If I can find some videos, I'll definitely throw them up for you guys. But yeah, I've used this about 6 months now. It took me a while to build up like my budget build AR, but I've used it for about 6 months. I love it. It helps light up everything, especially when you're looking down the scope, because scopes can get a little bit darker when you're aiming through them. Like, you won't be able to see anything. If you've shot with scopes, you know what I'm talking about. But with this flashlight, plus the illumination that you can get from the scope, as long as you have batteries in it, you can actually illuminate this scope. And it makes a perfect combo. It's not too bright in the scope, and it's perfect for indoors or if it's super dark outside. So yeah, this is called the Streamlight 8866. and I have used it for a long time now, and it runs you about $141 right now on Amazon. Forgot to mention as well, it actually does come with a canted M-lock mount for your light. That way it's a little bit offset to your scope, so when you're actually like looking on the scope, you do not see that light almost whatsoever, unless if it's on one. If it's on one, then you can see it. And the scope itself, I didn't say this about the scope, which is my bad too, is it comes with a throw lever. Basically, it's like for people that don't know, it's just like a little thing that goes around the scope to change the zoom easier, so you can just throw it back. Throw it back is crazy. Okay, anyways. But yeah, you can go forward with it, backwards with it. God damn, what am I saying? And then basically get the zoom you want. And this goes, like I said, 1 to 6. So yeah, makes it a lot easier when you have a throw lever on there. I broke it because I'm an idiot. I was trying to like install it. I broke it in installation and just didn't return it because I'm lazy. But basically, yeah, it helps a lot with getting you dialed in, if you will, getting your zoom on the target that you're trying to shoot at. But I don't really I just do this. It's a lot more manual, and you shouldn't have to do that. If you had a throw lever, you just but yeah, comes with all of that too. So pretty good quality too. I bent it because I was being dumb. Chances are, as long as you install it right, it will fit to your gun perfectly, and you won't have that same problem. Moving on to the bottom of the gun, I have this bipod up here. A lot of people aren't going to get a bipod for an AR-15, but I do find that it is pretty nice to have something to always rest. Why is he looking at you like that? It's crazy. To always rest, your gun on. So if you don't have like a tree or something, and all you got is like the ground or like a log on the ground, this might stabilize it a little bit better. Or if you're shooting from a table, perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hard to get that perfect angle on a table if you don't have a bipod. So I do recommend getting a bipod, but it does add weight to your gun. So if you don't want to, then don't do it. But this is also M-lock. This is called the B13 Feyachi bipod. It runs you like $20, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? I've ran this. Like I said, I don't treat my guns very nicely. As far as like going out shooting and stuff, I'm pretty rough with the guns. So this has gone through the ringer, and it looks like there's like no scratches on it. And I've had this for about 3 months. That's why. So basically, all the stuff that's new, you can tell is not painted. Like that is a different color code than what I have painted. Aside from the grip, that's obviously on your hand. I do recommend painting your rifle. The best thing you can do when it comes to camouflage is just make it look natural. Don't make any unnatural squares. You don't want it to be a thick one color. You want this gun definitely has worn off a lot, but and I'm gonna repaint it soon. But yeah, you want to not be like a natural or an unnatural signature. When it comes to being stealthy, if you will. But yeah, so that's the bipod. About $18, so $20, and it runs very nicely. I love it. Okay, and then last but not least, this part I am not making anything off of it, but this also comes back to personal preference. This is definitely how you want it. You don't have to get a angled grip. I like them, considering if I wanted like a vertical grip, if you will, I probably wouldn't have a bipod, which is, I guess, like you could have a vertical grip and a bipod if you want, but I like the look of having both a tactical rifle and then also like a hunting rifle. Like, I don't know, it just seems cool. It's both, best of both worlds. You can have this for more of a chill shot, or like hunting, and then when you want to be tactical, You got the angled grip. To me, it just feels more tactical. But really, it doesn't really change. It's not like the video games. It doesn't really change that much in how you perform with the weapon. But some people are very precise on that. And then down here, we also have the MOE hand grip. I'm a fan of the texture of these types of grips. You can get them with way better texture. But I'm a huge fan of MOE stuff. Same with the stock. I have an MOE stock here as well. Well, Magpul stock, and I love this as well. So yeah, it depends on how you want to build your gun, but this is like a budget build. Oh, and I didn't even go over iron sights. Doesn't matter what, well, it does matter, but just have iron sights. You never know when your scope is going to fail you. It is a good idea to have backup irons, because if you need to throw this thing off, you can get this off your gun, and your scope's damaged or whatever, you can have iron sights as well. So it's important to have flip ups. I prefer LPVOs, which is what this is called. It's the style of scope that it is. And yeah, I love it. The reticle too, I'm gonna go over that. I'm gonna put up some pictures of the reticle, just so you kind of get to see like what the sight picture looks like, because I can't really do it with this camera, like show you guys. But it is a pretty nice sight picture, pretty clear for the quality that you're paying for. It's not anywhere close to like a Voodoo or something like that. But I'll tell you this much: if you're on a budget, that is the way to go, man. I freaking love that thing. Kid's upstairs, by the way. I wouldn't just have a gun chilling by him. He's upstairs taking a nap. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. I know I'm not very professional when it comes to this shit. I'm just trying to be real, trying to give people options, because I'm broke as shit. But it's an expensive life. But we all want to have fun sometimes, and girls just want to have fun. Yada yada yada. Now I'm getting carried away. Okay. But I do want. Yeah, I want people out there shooting, man. Especially with the times changing nowadays. I want people out there feeling comfortable with their weapon systems and having a great time, but also having something that is not going to fail on you. That would be the worst thing for a human to do, is get on here and spew a bunch of lies like, oh yeah, this totally works. This has worked for me for a year. Obviously, do your own research. If you guys end up buying the products, cool. I mean, it makes me a little bit of money, and that would be awesome. But if you don't, tough luck to me. It is what it is. Go buy you something that you can afford, and that's gonna make the best for your decision and your weapon and how you trust it. This is not at all me saying this is what you have to do. But I appreciate you guys for watching. First video on doing this stuff, so I'll get a little bit better as I go. You guys have a great day.